I really want the universe to do 99% of the work. That is really what I want. I am that worthy. You could say that lazy. Yeah. Because I'm here to receive. All my creation happens naturally. It happens in the desiring. That's where the work is. That's it. In my daydreaming, in my sitting around, simply existing and wanting. That's where my work is done. The rest of it is not my work. And I want that to be demonstrated to me by the benevolent, all-powerful universe that is the rest of myself. Again and again, I bump up against this, and I love contrast. Contrast is great. The mindset of needing to produce something, to make something happen. You don't make anything happen. You don't make your dreams come true. You let them. You dream them. And then they happen. There's no making there. There's no effort. Effortless. I want the effortless. I want the ease and flow, where I really am just sitting back and letting it all happen and seeing it happen and knowing it. Obviously, witnessing it and delighting in the unfolding of it all. I want to have demonstrated to me just how worthy and provided for I am. Sitting here in a sort of hazy, dreamy space with this internal dialogue occurring of saying things should be happening, things that should be done or should be some way or another. I don't agree. There's nothing that should be other than my being provided for. And that's only a should because it's just what is. It's just natural. It's obvious. It's just the way it works. And I'm feeling more and more recently called to Abraham Hicks more than other things. Returning to that knowledge of well-being, and really that we can just take it easy. We're here to take it easy, ease and flow, effortlessness. That's what I want. And we don't have to want the same things. That too, that if somebody wants to do work, if somebody wants something other than I want, that's beautiful. That's amazing. For us to have our own unique individual preferences, that is fantastic. For others to want to have an experience of reality that is different from what I want from mine, great, phenomenal. Create that experience. That's what's happening. For my experience, I want ease. I want to know I'm provided for. I am here to have fun. I'm here to play. I'm here to take it so freaking easy. To relax, to enjoy, to experience all kinds of things. Oh yeah, I want to experience all the things effortlessly, easily, without resistance, without struggle, without strain. I mean, this one gets it. Honestly, just here to relax, to be taken care of, to be loved, to nap so much. A lot of napping. I was reminded of the Abraham Hicks, what would it be, questioner, I don't know, person in the audience who was called forth, who had won the lottery. and was talking about how just before winning the lottery, she took a lot of naps. She took so many naps. She was just talking about taking it easy, and you could hear it in her voice how easy it all was. She just relaxed into it, and there it was. The money was there. And that's something that I want. That's a desire for me. Maybe not everybody wants to win the lottery. I do. That's how I want my money to come. Effortlessly. For free. Without any work on my part. That's my desire. That doesn't need to be anybody else's. I want the money. And I get to have it. I believe that. I'm going to feel my way into the receiving of that. I just know it, because that desire wouldn't be there, and it certainly wouldn't be as strong as it is if it weren't real. If it weren't something that already happened, that already existed for me. I won the lottery. I already have. In so many ways. In so many ways. I just keep winning. I only win more. Because that's what I ask for. Again, that's not stopping anybody else from asking for what they want or getting what they want. And that ask doesn't need to be the same as mine. Or even if it is. Even if it's somebody else really wanting to win the lottery. Guess what? We all get to win. We get to. Because not everybody is asking for that. There's a lot of people asking for money in different ways. I would like to be paid just to exist. I would like to receive evidence of my worthiness and abundance in every way, through every channel, every avenue through which it can flow. And one of those, a big one, is money. I would like that. I can feel in asking for that there's a sense of guilt. I can feel, and I'm noticing the guilt inside of me in asking for that, because I've been conditioned, as most of us have, not to ask for things that I want, not to believe that I'm worthy of them, to feel bad about it. It's a part of this lack mindset too, that if I am receiving something, then I'm taking it from someone else, which is not true. It's just not true. Everything that I receive is mine. I have created it by my asking. It's made from my energy, my own infinite resources. It's for me. It's not for anybody else. And it doesn't stop anybody else from asking and receiving what's for them, which is what they want. This is mine. It's specifically tailored to me, to my preferences, in all of the life experience that I have had, all of the contrast that I have been through, creating everything in my vortex, whatever it is you want to call it. Everything that I've ever wished for is there. And it's there because I wished for it. So it's all mine. It's really, really personal, this reality that I have crafted and created for myself. It's really exactly what I want, and not what anybody else has asked for. It's one of a kind. It's mine, my version, and I get to have it that way. I get to have everything that I specifically want the way that I want it. Because we all do. And our wanting doesn't need to be the same. Again, it's amazing that it's diverse. So things like relationships, what I want in a relationship, what I want from the experience of intimate relationship, of love with another, is specific to me. And I get to experience what I want to experience and allow others to have their experience of whatever is desired for them. And accept that it may look pretty different. That's okay. That's phenomenal. There's nothing wrong here. There's not a right one and a wrong one. It's not wrong for me to want and to receive and experience my desired relationship, and for someone else's wanting an experience of desired relationship to look radically different to that. That's okay. There's not a right one. There is not a right version. There's just the version that you want, and that's the one that's right for you. That's it. We're allowed to want. I'm tired of feeling guilty for wanting. There are no unhealthy desires. I'm here to believe that. I don't care what and other people don't have to. Other people don't have to believe that. You can believe whatever you want about desire. For me, what feels good for me? Believing that there are no unhealthy desires. That feels good to me. So I choose to believe that. I'm here to believe impossible things. That's what I am here to do. That's my specialty. That's, for whatever reason, that's what my energy delights in. That's what my self delights in. Believing things that other people say aren't possible. Tell me it's not possible and I will find a way to believe it. Because it delights me. So I choose to believe things like anything that I put into my body is good for me. Anything that I consume is good for me. Everything is contributing to the vitality and well-being of my physical form. Everything is contributing to the well-being of my overall existence. Everything contributes to my joy. Everything adds to me. Everything increases my pleasure, my excitement, my passion. I choose to believe that. I choose to. Nobody else has to. That's my choice, and that's my power. That I get to have fun with all of it. That I get to live happily ever after. And I'm not shirking contrast. I'm not running from contrast, from the experience of other and opposite and unwanted. I'm not rejecting those things. I'm integrating them into the whole of this experience. I'm allowing them to serve and benefit me. I'm allowing them to increase my pleasure. And so even in the experience of displeasure, I can find a way to feel pleased in it. To feel pleased with it. I'm not mighty. That is the power of my perspective, and I choose to use it. And I only grow more confident and steadfast in that. I will not be moved from this place. The awareness of my ability, my well-being, my worthiness, my abundance. That I get to do this thing the way that I want. That doesn't hurt anybody else. It doesn't affect anybody else. And other people doing it the way that they want doesn't affect me. Not remotely. We don't touch. Separate experiences of reality, and each one is ours, individual, and absolutely correct to be the way that it is, the way that we want it to be. That's it. That's it. Your wanting is allowed to be what it is. All of it is good. All of it is right. I get to have it all. We all do. So what is all for me? I mean, for some people, it looks pretty different. Some people really, truly dream of a giant house and a big business and lots of cars. And this is not saying any of those things are wrong. They're not. They're not wrong. They're fantastic. They're not unspiritual. Material stuff is not unspiritual. Everything is spiritual. Everything is spirit. Everything is spirit. And everything that is wanted by spirit. So how could any of it be unspiritual? This is all a spiritual experience. Every last inch of it is divine, holy, sacred. Not serious, no. Just real. Some people really want those things. Some people really want their money to come through specific avenues, through their career. Some people really want... Some people want to work hard. They get to want that. They get to want that. Some people want to struggle. That's allowed. That's definitely been a part of my wanting for a long time, wanting to struggle. Oh, wanting rejection, wanting failure, wanting things to fall apart. Oh, yeah, that's been a part of my desires, for sure. I have fulfilled those wonderfully, and I'm grateful for it. Now, my desire has evolved into wanting things to be easy, to let things come, to let it all be, to let it just happen for me, and to be really present. I desire just to be present for it and in it and with it, embodied and experiencing the content of the present moment, knowing that it all works out for me, knowing that I get to relax, I get to take it easy, I get to trust, I get to believe radical things, I get to know that my receiving has nothing to do with my producing. I don't need to produce anything in order to be worthy of and to receive. I get to just sit here and be and bask and let it all come in. Everything that I want. Love, money, experiences. Money primarily because in the world that we currently live in, it's a necessity for experience. It's a part of moving freely about this reality. I also believe that I can do that without money, but I'm not putting a block on that. One way or another, again, there's nothing unspiritual about anything, certainly not money. Money is just energy. It's freedom. It's free. Like everything else, money is free. So why not ask for a whole bunch of it to come to me freely and easily without any effort on my part? Why not? Why not? Really? Because I'm worthy of that. I get to ask for that. I get to receive that. Point blank. Period. End of story. That's it. I get it. And it is time for things to radically shift. We are moving into the transition of Pluto stationing in Aquarius towards the end of this month, where it gets to hang out now for a while. It's been testing the waters. It's been just visiting here and there. Now it gets to stay. Now stuff really starts moving. That's a massive paradigm shift. I think over 300 years. I could be totally wrong about that. But yeah, over 300 years, I'm pretty sure. Since the last time Pluto was in Aquarius, and of course the last time it was, all the other stuff that is where it is wasn't. It was somewhere else. Now we got stuff like Jupiter stationing direct, I think in Taurus. Interactions happening with Uranus. I mean, it's time for rapid expansion, rapid forward movement, a whole new world beginning, radical and rapid paradigm shifts. So the old shit, I'm not interested in it. And we get to believe what we want to believe. We get to create the way that we want to create. This is how I want to. By believing radical, amazing things. And letting them all just happen for me. Believing that they are, knowing that they are. Knowing. It's more than belief, it's knowing. Finding the way to shift my perspective into seeing this is already done. Really, truly knowing it. Of course, this has already happened. Can you feel that? The same way it is, of course, last Tuesday happened. Of course, it's obvious. There's no way to deny that. Last Tuesday, done and gone. Did that, it happened. You can't contradict that statement. It's feeling into that place of course, I won the lottery. It already happened. It is done. I feel that it's done. I'm already on to the next thing. I'm already going, where am I putting this money? I'm investing. I am investing. That's where I'm at. I'm at the manifestation beyond the manifestation, right? I already have the money. It's done. Great. Thank you. What am I doing with it now? Buying a house? I'm going to look first. Now I get to dream into now that I have all this money. And it's easy, and it came to me, and it's done, and I get to explore now. Now I get to choose where to spend it. And one of those places is on land. Some land. I don't know where. Where do I want to buy land? I get to pick now. Anywhere I want to buy land. What feels good to me? Is there a little house on that land already? Let's look at that. I'm dreaming into that space. I'm already talking in this. It's not future, it's present tense. I'm talking to my dad about investments. Where should I put this? Because I want this money to grow. And it's gonna. It does. Again, there's a desire that I know exists because it's already manifested. Gosh, the world is moving in a great direction. A beautiful direction. Everything is unfolding for us. There is so much fun to be had. Oh my gosh, the places that I get to go, the places that I go, the places that I've been, I see it, I feel it all, and I'm gonna live in this. Because it's the real reality. And this is my only work. And it's not work. It's effortless. It's natural, and it feels good to me. So here it is. The money's come already. Won the lottery. Awesome. That's done. Yes, that happened. And gosh, everything just opens up in front of me. Where do we want to go? What do we want to see? What do we want to do? We want to explore. We want to taste. Ooh, there's a lot of tasting. I like that. There's a coastline somewhere in a different country that I am relaxing on with my mate. Enjoying so many experiences. Oh, there's designing happening. We're already into that. We're already into the next, who are we going to hire? Who are we going to contract to this? Well, it's going to be, we're going to find the right person. They're going to come to us. It's going to be the one that feels right, that wants this the way that we want it. And that's already happened. I'm seeing all the way down. I mean, building on this property, learning about gardening, growing food, canning things, preserving things, making all kinds of stuff, candles, soaps. Yeah, how do we make soap? Learning about that. I mean, dream as far into the dream as you can get. That's what I'm doing. And enjoying, just rambling as the light is dwindling around me. Because this feels good to me, and it's supposed to. And I get to do what feels good. All of us do. Time to listen to some more Abraham Hicks. I'm on board with that because I get to be. Because that feels good to me. Nobody else has to. It's not their life. It's not their dream. It's not their creating. This is not your reality. This is mine. And what a beautiful, magical, fun one it is. I want the magical journey, the joyful journey, where I am witnessing the unfolding of all of it, consciously, deliberately aware, my own hands in my own clay. That sensation. Knowing every step my worthiness, my well-being, my security. Playing with it, really getting fun and creative. That's what I want, and that's what I get. Because everything I ask for has already been given. Now I just get to enjoy it and to keep receiving effortlessly, with ease and grace and so much pleasure. It is a pleasure to be. That's my choosing. What do you want? You get to want it. It's all for you. This one is all for me. Oh, it's a beautiful life that we lead. So it is. I receive around everything. I receive impossible things because I perceive them to be and know that they are possible. It's time to make some real magic. I'm excited for it. I want it. So it is. Blessed be.